Well, back to a segment of Gear 1 with the Harley Davidson Sportster 1200. In this segment, we're going to feature the Harley Davidson Sportster 1200 vehicle. And you know, every bike enthusiast or every kid in the planet knows what Harley Davidson is. And the world's reputational company in Harley Davidson, the brand. They were founded in 1903 and a company existence. And since then, they are making bikes, very good bikes, and better machines every day and every year. When talking about the bike, like Harley Davidson, the main bikes in the production were the cruisers, naked bikes. They're not into production of sports bike, nothing like that. They're completely into cruiser bikes. And also like cruiser bikes, like when people are just opting to go for a long rides, like cruise in the highways or visiting from states to states and countries to countries, they need a more relaxed drive. So for more relaxed ride, you need a bike like gives you relaxed position in the bike, and that is Harley Davidson. And also like Harley company, you all know like how the vehicle is performing. Like Harley the model of this vehicle is Sportster 1200, and also you can say it as a bigger version of the 883. Harley Davidson 883 is a vehicle, the bigger version of the 1200, and technically the vehicle is 1200 cc and 90 bhp. Like if Harley Davidson Sportster vehicle, like there are many variants in the vehicle. Starting with the 883 variant and the bigger version of 1200 vehicle. And like as I said, like cruising mode using Harley Davidson preferring. Also more people who wish to go for long rides, really long drives, people should go for Harley Davidson because the seating position is much more relaxed than a sports bike or a naked bike. That's why people opt for a cruiser bike, especially like Harley. So this vehicle introduction like special variant like Harley Davidson Sportster 1200 introduction 1953 and from that date it is in production, and what vehicle we are featuring in our segment is 2011 model. And there are many reasons like why vehicle has been made like this. Like from vehicle you can think automatically why does this not have alloy wheel? Why is this just using the normal ordinary rims using this vehicle 1953 like our same look and maintain. That's why they just gone for the same kind of rim. Like you can see the complete vintage classic look on the vehicle. Because you know Harley Davidson is a company who does the research. They can improve the vehicle and looks. They can improve it very much. But they're still continuing this thing because there are many Harley fans across the world who would want only this kind of look, which was there in production in 1953. So like vehicle technical specification it's 1200 cc and 90 bhp, and you can see like it's a 2-cylinder engine and you can see the 45-degree V and cylinders and it's a twin-cylinder engine, and you can see the exhaust not in both sides, two exhaust and they're very beautifully designed and chromium plated as well. And you can see the design, outstanding design, like it's been completely given a very smooth flow for the exhaust, you can say. And next is about the foot pegs you can find in front. All the cruiser bikes, your foot peg comes in the front, because if you're going for a sports bike, it will be just behind like this backland area. That's for the better handling and aerodynamics. But for a cruiser bike, it's always in the front. So on the relaxed position. kind of bikes are mainly made for highway purpose, like long drive cruise ready മാത്രമാണ് ഈ ബൈക്ക് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയത്. Because our seating posture is very relaxed. നമ്മുടെ കാല് മുമ്പിലോട്ട് പോയിട്ടുള്ള seating is very relaxed position നമുക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ പറയാം. And you can see belt drive on the vehicle, not the chain thing is for this vehicle. Belt drive is just much more reliable when compared to chain drive. That's why the company have gone for the belt drive option. Also you can see the spokes are much bigger than the ordinary bike. Normal sadhana bike spokes are there. And you can see the tire size as well, it's much more broader. And also is just using the ordinary typical rim on using, and that's why you cannot put the tubeless tires. You have to go use the tires with the tubes. But still the tires are pretty much reliable. Like you can, like Harley Davidson to the company, when they're manufacturing a bike, they will never compromise in anything because they just go for the quality and performance. You can see the ignitions are around here for the bike. You can just switch it on, you can see the meter. Only the meter is a very basic and plain thing. It just displays the speed and the trip. At 3 km and you can see the speed and it's 220. Company is saying 220 maximum speed, but the vehicle you can do like feeling vehicle performance. I think it can go up to 180 to 200 between the vehicle can go. And the best part is when you're cruising in a speed of like 180 to 200 also, you'll not feel speed feeling if you're just having the proper gear like jacket, helmet, everything, you'll not feel you're going in a high speed because the vehicle is more stable. A vehicle weight you will feel more stable and handling better. That's just because the vehicle is heavy enough to cruise the road. That's the main reason. Vehicle external price is 8.5 lakhs and like fuel efficiency you will get at least 15 kilometers per liter, which is not bad for a vehicle which is 1200 cc. And when you're going for long drives, you can get maybe max to max 18 for the fuel efficiency of the bike. Still, it's a better ride with 1200 cc. And also like mirrors it's just like not for the typical way mirror because for the ordinary bikes you can see mirror they'll be having a clamp here and from the joint the mirror goes, but in this bike you can see tires. But once you get used to it, you will feel comfortable with this kind of a mirror, rear view mirror. And also only the drawback one I have to say is like we cannot say it's a drawback. You can see the engine head that like when you sit over here right at our car it can be heat. It will be heat when you go for long drives. It will be heat. But as we said, Harley Davidson is not a company who are making started making bikes yesterday or day before yesterday. They are making it with 1903. So they know how to make bikes, and the reason why they put this here is like they need proper cooling. And when you're going for long drives, you will not wear the normal jeans. You have the gear for that. Perfect jacket and lowers. You wear those kind of things when you take this bike for long drives. And even if you're using a trouser or shorts, even it won't bother. So short drive you can wear the shorts, it doesn't matter. But it's better if you're going for long drives. It's better you wear a better jean, you put a lower that's made for these kind of bikes. The heat matters. Like when you're going for long drives, when the our legs get much more hotter when this thing is there. So like this bike actually very interesting story. They're from Thrissur basically, but none of them are in the screen because they're busy with their own business. Anyways, thanks to them and thanks for giving this bike. Cheers.
Bye.